when I did my review of that Lost Art of Dress, which I'm still having mixed feelings about, clearly, I started doing some of the research on the source material that the author had provided, okay? And it was well documented, so that's good. And I found a book by Mary Brooks Pickens. Mary Brooks Pickens. Secrets of Distinctive Dress, Harmonious Becoming, and Beautiful Dress, Its Value and How to Achieve It. Very lengthy title for a not very long book. The original copyright is 1918, so it's literally 100 years old this year. Current copyright is, I guess, 2012 by Forgotten Books. I think they probably got in right under the deadline and bought up the copyright. So I can't read from the book without giving away, copywritten materials. But I can kind of break each section down. At least this is what I'm going to try and do, is break each section down individually and see how these lessons from 100 years ago translate to the 21st century. I'm sure there's going to be some hits, some misses, but mostly I'm curious as to how they really thought. And rather than taking somebody else's word for it, I'm going to try and break it down for me and share my thoughts on it. And some of it will make sense and some of it won't. And some of it might inspire you to go out and support Forgotten Books, which actually is a really, really good company. See, Forgotten Books. If you go to their website, they have literally like thousands and thousands of books that have expired copyrights available for free. They're public access. You can go and use them. This book may actually be on there. I don't know. I purchased a bound copy for my ease and convenience rather than spending my own money printing it out. I just went to them. So I started with the foreword. Always a good place to start. Start at the beginning and work your way back. And the author's kind of addressing it as like art, dress as an art form. Basically, you have to appreciate beauty. You have to appreciate art to appreciate fine dress. I think there's some element of truth to that. I appreciate art. I go to museums. I enjoy seeing art from other cultures. I personally dress like a schlub most days. I'm aware of that fact. My wardrobe is atrocious. Even now I am wearing a t-shirt and jeans. That's what's comfortable. But when I'm going out for like work, I dress a little more appropriately for work. I would never wear a concert t-shirt to a job interview or anything like that. But she does say some very clever things, which strike true, which is one thing is that happiness means different things to different people, okay? So for some people, happiness is going to be going out and going on nature hikes. And for other people, it's time spent at the movie theater, and that's their joy and pleasure in life is going to the movies. For other people, it is active sports like tennis, golf, football, hockey, whatever. For some people, it's sitting, in front of a fireplace with a cup of tea and reading a book. Happiness means different things to different people, and you should dress how it makes you happy and in a manner that supports what makes you happy. If you are into active sports, you're probably not going to be wearing silk blouses, all right? Silk's very resilient, but it's not what people think of when they think athletic activity. They think cotton. Cotton t-shirts as being excellent for whisking away the sweat and grime from activity like that. And that's fine. So basically, it's as we study, observe, and apply these principles of art to the way we dress and incorporate dress into our lives, our inner selves are going to kind of awaken and come out and become more aware of how artistic how artistically one can dress. How art incorporates into dress, and I'm fascinated by that idea. I want to see how it plays out with the rest of her thoughts. And then finally, she allows for possibilities in dress for individual success. All right, and that's true. I think that's very true. I try very hard not to judge people by the way they dress because I've never walked their shoes. I've never walked in their footsteps. I don't know what path life has led them on. But for all that, I can't help it. We all judge. You see the horrible pictures on Facebook of the Walmartians who run around wearing nothing but leggings and a very tight shirt, and they should not be wearing leggings and a tight shirt because we all judge. Can't help it. It's human nature to try and put yourself on a pedestal above everybody else. It's awful. Oh my God, that sounds so awful. I say that, I sound like, my God, I sound like such a bitch. But who doesn't look at those and go, oh my God, why is she wearing leggings? Why is she wearing nude leggings? She should not be wearing that. Why is that guy wearing that shirt that shows his incredibly huge belly? Why is he doing that? He shouldn't be doing that. And realistically, you're not that person. You haven't walked in their shoes, so why are you judging? I went off on a tangent here. That's not the tangent I meant to go on. Basically, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but everybody does because that's what the cover is there for, is to entice you into reading the book. And people are the same way. So that's the forward, essentially. Art is dress, learn to appreciate beauty, and incorporate that beauty into your own life, into the way you dress. There's the forward, that's the start of the book. And we'll see where the rest of it goes.